Bubble Busters!
My name's Akashi. I'm a 30-year-old businessman, and I just bought my own home. My wife Mizuho said she wanted a garden in our new home, so she could enjoy gardening and farming. I listened to what she said and built this new house with enough gardening space. But I finished building the garden in summer, so it was quite a tough job. Because of this, after the garden was finished, I spent most of my time inside our new house. After a few months, Mizuho was checking our water bill with a questionable expression on her face.
Look at this month's water bill. It's 3 times the cost of the previous month's.
What?
It's not like we take baths more now, or that we've been doing the laundry more. Isn't it strange?
Oh, how about the water usage for gardening? That might be the cause of the increase in cost.
Don't be stupid. I haven't planted anything yet, so I haven't been using the water outside.
Oh yeah, that's right.
But maybe the outside faucet is leaking. I'll take a look.
Mizuho and I thought that maybe that might be the case. So we went to check it out. It's closed properly.
That's strange.
In order to figure out the reason, we decided to call a plumber.
Hello, I'm the plumber. It's me, Mario. Please call me Mario.
Okay.
Don't worry, he's a good guy. I know him from before. He's a great plumber.
I'm his younger brother, Luigi. Nice to meet you.
Is it really okay if we trust these two?
Don't say that in front of him.
Waha! Of course, it's fine. Leave it up to us plumber brothers.
Okay, but I'm still a little anxious.
The plumber brothers quickly got to work, but they couldn't find anything wrong.
Mario, there's a hose on the outside faucet. Oh, how strange. It's connected to next door.
We followed the hose and found that it was connected to our neighbor's bathroom. Has our neighbor been using our water?
Mamma mia, they're thieves!
Shh, don't let them see us. Let's see what they're doing.
We hid in the bushes to see exactly what they were up to. After a little while, we saw the wife of the neighboring house come out and quietly remove the hose from their bathroom.
This is so annoying. She looked like she'd done this kind of thing before.
I can't believe they've been using our water like this the whole time!
If it's the neighbor's fault, there's nothing we can do, right, Mario? Well, we saw what they were up to, so why don't you try to talk to them about it?
No, telling them that we know what they're up to is not enough. We need to get payback.
I agree. They need to learn their lesson.
Mizuhai and I were both fed up with the water thieves, so we knew we had to do something about it. There's no way you're getting away with this! Trouble Busters! It should be soon. Mizuho and I hid and waited for the water thief to strike again. We turned off all our lights and pretended we weren't home.
The wife's back.
She brought her long hose and nonchalantly connected it to our faucet. Then fed it back to her bathroom and turned it on full blast. She's probably using the water for a long bath. The faucet's been turned on for a really long time. The longer she used our water, though, the better, because we had set a trap on it.
She's finally back. I can't believe how much water she used.
The wife quickly disconnected the hose and made her way back to her house.
Ah!
We heard her scream all the way from next door. We had made it so that instead of water coming out of our faucet, gallons of ink spurted out. A few days ago, I'd asked the plumber brothers if there was any way they could help us in getting revenge on the lady. Would it be possible to replace her outside faucet with a fake one?
We could do that, but is it really okay to do so? Waha!
Of course, she needs to learn her lesson.
First, we'll get rid of the real faucet, then put in a fake one. But instead of connecting it to our water tank, we'll connect it to something else. In order to make the trap, we need to collect a lot of ink into one place. The plumber brothers were able to get their hands on a huge bathtub, and they brought that into my garage. Mizuho and I spent all our time filling the tub with ink. Mizuho was even happily making more ink.
We'll get you back, water thief.
I haven't seen anyone so committed to making ink before. Soon we'd finished completely filling the tub with ink. We left it in the garage out of sight, then connected the fake hose to it. We made it so you couldn't tell the difference from the real one. We were able to pull off this trap all thanks to the Plumber Brothers.
We've been able to complete a successful trap. I'd say this is a job well done. Waha! Normally, we would never do such a thing, but you're our dear friend. Woohoo!
Thank you, Mario. I hope it works. Just as we had hoped, we caught the wife in our trap. Her bathroom's probably stained jet black from all the ink. Ha ha ha! She got what she deserved. But I'm just a little worried we overdid it.
She simply got what she deserved. It's all on her.
Yeah, you're right, Mizuho.
But just in case, maybe she should make another trap too.
With that, we started working on the next trap. Mizuho and I dug a big hole in our garden after the sun went down. We hadn't planted anything in our garden yet, so digging out the hole was easier than expected. Do you think this will do?
It's perfect. Now let's put the mud in.
We filled the hole with mud, then put a tarp over it, then put dirt over that so it blended in. If she comes by again, she'll fall into the hole we've created.
You're so bad, Akashi.
We didn't think she'd come back again tonight, considering everything that happened earlier in the day. So Mizuho and I fell asleep soundly.
Someone help me!
At the break of dawn, we heard someone shouting from the garden. What was that? When we went outside to check, we saw the wife had fallen into the hole. For some reason, there was a bucket full of ink by the hole, and she had ink spilled all over her too.
Please help me!
You're our neighbor, right? What are you doing here?
That doesn't matter right now, just help me!
If you don't answer my question, I won't help you.
Please!
At that moment, the wife's husband walked by. He was wearing a suit, so I thought that maybe he'd just come from a night shift.
What are you doing here?
Darling!
Maybe she felt embarrassed that her husband had seen her like this, but all of a sudden, the wife started confessing about what she'd been doing. She said that she'd been trying to cut down the cost of their water bill. She saw that we had moved in and that we had an unused faucet outside. She confessed right there, but she had used it so many times without our consent. According to her, we weren't using it, so she thought it was fine to use it. Then yesterday, when she stole our water like always, her bathtub filled with ink. After seeing the mess that was made, she finally felt the seriousness of what she'd done. Okay, but then why are you here again?
I wanted to get revenge, so I was going to smear ink in the outside of your house. That's what the bucket full of ink was for. But then I fell into this hole and couldn't get out.
She was covered in ink and mud and looked completely miserable.
This is what we call karma. This is happening to you because of what you've done.
I apologize for what's happened. I didn't realize my wife was stealing your water. I was so busy with work recently that I had no idea what was happening. We're both very sorry.
Well, we may have overdone it a little. We can settle things as long as you'll be willing to pay for the water you've used until now.
Of course. We'll take responsibility and take care of all the payments involved. You'll need to apologize too.
The husband made the wife finally apologize.
I'm very sorry for what I've done. Can you please get me out of this hole now?
Her husband helped her out and they both made their way home. Just like cleaning a car, he hosed her down relentlessly. Of course, with her own water.
What's strange, though, is that the lady was wearing expensive-looking clothes. Oh well, they're ruined now.
Yeah, they look well off, but I guess they're stingy with their water bill. After a while, they both came back to apologize properly. They both groveled and paid all the money they owed us. So we decided to end things there and not press charges.
The water thief's gone now, so it's the perfect time to start planting things in our garden.
Yeah, we can finally enjoy ourselves. Since then, we've been enjoying gardening and farming together. We haven't had any more problems and things have been peaceful. All there is to do now is enjoy watching the flowers grow. Trouble Busters!